What's up, Chris? Chris, we're gonna try to go really easy on you, man. Nice and slow. Third time's a charm, man. I gotta get my. I'm gonna lose if I don't pull something tonight for you. I'm gonna lose my name as the Roman Anthony Whisperer. So a lot at stake for me. I want to be the Roman Anthony Whisperer for you. Alright, let's see what we got. Case number 3 of Heritage. 3 of 4. I do have one more case coming. I don't have a date on when we'll break it. I don't even know when it's going to be here. Actually, I don't have an update on that either. I haven't checked tracking. Alright, let's give it a go. Dude, it's a tough one, but if you hit it, it's just so big. Heritage. How many have you been in? Here's the rundown. Cody with Arizona. Kevin Dugan, Atlanta. Mark Bocato, Baltimore. Chris Nadon, Boston. Will Hanlon, Cubs. Matthew Beninatto, White Sox. Randy Carpenter, Cincinnati. Cody with Cleveland. Michael Fenoff, Colorado. Eric Buchanan, Detroit. Richard Mammy with Houston. J-Law, Kansas City. Benny Caldera, Angels. Thang Nguyen, Dodgers. Dominic Vasquez, Miami. Gary, Milwaukee. Jonathan Langerud, Minnesota and Mets. Eddie Bobel, Yankees. Gary Mazzana, Oakland. Cody, Philly. Michael Fenoff, Pitt. Josh Bates, San Diego. Bob Huffnell, San Francisco. Zach Stiles, Seattle. Cody, St. Louis. Scott McKenty, Tampa. Eddie Bobel, Texas. Richard Mammy, Toronto. And Eric Meelan. Got your team in the mini with Washington. 7 cases. I assume you have gotten no autos yet? Well, look, we're going to, unfortunately not the format I want to do because obviously I want more jumbos, but we're going to revisit Series 1, if that makes you feel any better. I do have one more Heritage, but I do have the Series 1 blasters in hand, so I don't know when we're going to do those either. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got several things happening this weekend at our house or locally, and then next week the kids have their Easter stuff at school. Ella has a field trip that's like 2 hours away at the beach, so we're probably going to stay. We might stay the night at the beach. Oh yeah, I forgot you told me you got the early auto. Then we got Easter, and then we're going out of town for spring break, so. I know my plan is probably to post Disney the next day or two. And then I have a post up if anyone is interested in some personals. It is a lot of Pokemon, but there is a few sports, baseball and football and basketball up there. If anyone's interested in some personals, I'm going to try to do personals one night if we can get enough interest. If not, then I might just rip them like after the Disney break or something. So we'll see there. But yeah, I'm definitely doing Disneyland next, and then I'll probably do something else. Hold on. I got the Series 1 blasters. I got the Heritage. I still got the F1. So I got a few different breaks up, but nothing new on the horizon, at least until nothing new announced, at least until the end of end of April, which is a Leaf Metal and Don Russ. So Topps has not revealed any new baseball coming out anytime soon, so I do not know what's going to be next on the horizon for Topps baseball. All right, here we go. Christian Campbell, Dylan Beavers, Nolan McLean, Edward Cabrera, Connor Norby, Christian Campbell on the Chrome, Peyton Tolley, Harry Ford, Jaden Hill, Andrew Hoffman, James Wood, Javi Baez on the Chrome, Christian Moore. Sagis, Max Fried. Zach Nito. Oh, it's just a refractor. Jung-Hoo Lee. I saw the writing. I thought it was I thought they did this right with a backwards variation. Sure enough, they're not going to. Edward Cabrera, Chase Burns. Braxton Ashcraft, Ronel Blanco, Christian Moore, Bryce Eldridge, Dodgers, Cal Raleigh, Bobby Witt, Kyle Tucker, Nolan Chanuel. You got to be looking out on the blacks now. The gray and black. They can be very misleading. There is a decal, TJ Friedel on the decal. Sal Perez refractor, Owen Casey, Nolan Ryan, Kyle Teal, Rodriguez, Roki, Yesevich. And we have a Jeff McNeil Clubhouse Collection for the Mets. That's going to Jonathan Langerud. Jeff McNeil on our first hit being a Clubhouse Collection relic. Lawrence Butler on the chrome. And box 2. Mizorowski. I always get those mixed up. We got a Will Smith right off the bat on the Real One jerseys for the Dodgers. It's going to Thang. Real One on the Will Smith jersey. McCutchen, Dominic Smith, Manny Machado, Hernandez, Ohtani base, Zach McKinstry. Oh, that's black. Zach McKinstry, black to 77. That's going to Eric Buchanan and Detroit. Zach McKinstry on the black chrome to 77. Victor Robles, Harry Ford. Jordan Westberg refractor. Chandler Simpson chrome, Christian Moore, Caglianone, Navarez, Brendan Donovan, and Brandon Lau on the Clubhouse Collection bat. Tampa Bay going to Scott McKenty. So 2 boxes, 3 relics, no autos yet though. Mizorowski, Taylor Ward. That's not an insert. I remember that those aren't inserts. Geraldo Perdomo, Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Jonah Tong, Nico Horner, Alcantara, Rosia, that one looks like black, not the dark gray. So Ryan McMahon on the black. That's Eddie Bobel. These are not numbered, but the print run is, from what I understand, is supposed to be 50. So out of 50 there. We got a Larry Dierker on the buyback. That is for Richard Mammy on the 50th anniversary. Larry Dierker. Kobe Mayo, Robert Hassel. There's a Yesevich. Diaz. We got a Dollander Chrome. Nolan McLean. Will Smith Refractor. Dalton Rushing. Dane Myers. Cal Raleigh and Gavin Sheets. All right. 2 down. Slow 2. We've been lucky enough in the first 2 cases to get autos in the first box both times. So no auto in this one is not the start. We were hoping. That's all right though. We're gonna find them. Let's keep going. I think Heritage is one of those problems that a lot of people really like Heritage, the look of it and stuff like that. But man, Heritage can definitely kick you in the nuts. Boxes 3 and 4 coming up. Nothing, J-Law. Nothing noteworthy, my man. 3 relics in 2 boxes. That's all we've got so far. 3 relics and 2 boxes. Not even anything on the board yet, unfortunately. We're going to find something for the board here, though, in these 2 boxes. All right, here we go. Hold on 1 second, guys. Pause. Hello? That's alright, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you think it looked good, it looked fine to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, businesses go up and down, right? You don't really sound like you feel too good about it. Right. Which is true. I mean, we're not, I mean, that's the only thing we're not going to use, but usually we don't, you always say if you don't get a 1099. Right. Well, Kristen, this is your forte, so don't do anything that you don't feel good about. Venmo and figure that exact number if you want me to. I mean, I can have it to you by tomorrow. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can do it like I think I haven't. I mean, it's only have to go through and crunch the numbers, but instead of like going through and adding up every transaction, I was just thinking I can go through and add up every one of my cash outs. So it won't be as many numbers to add up. Okay. All right. I'll do that and I'll get it to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Sorry, guys. Oh, that was my accountant. I'm trying to get everything situated with taxes. All right. Right here. All right, so we got something for the board at least. A Jonah Tong on the blue bottom shelfer. Mets going to Jonathan Langerud. Just trying to get all this tax stuff finalized and done. Javi Baez. Owen Casey. Tanner Beebe. Rookies for the Dodgers. Kyle Teal. Trey Yesevich. Gavin Lux. Nolan McLean. Carlos Navarez. There's a nice black. Oh, not black. This is the dark gray, I think they're called. Bubba Chandler for Pitt. We got the McLean there. And a BB Chrome. Tawny base, Harry Ford. This one definitely looks like a black. CJ Abrams, Eric Milan. That's definitely black. I'll show you guys the difference. Barely noticeable, but there is a little bit of a difference there. So that's numbered, or supposedly a print run of 50. All right, for the Braves, that is Vic Correll. Vic Correll, and the Braves are Kevin Dugan. Saves leaders, Gunnar Henderson, Hurston Waldrip, Bradley Blaylock, Christian Moore, Jazz Chisholm, Owen Casey, Paul Skeens, Eduardo Rodriguez, George Brett, Jonah Tong, Zach Nito, Jonah Tong again. This one's on the base chrome for the Mets. I'll pop that with the blue. Cal Raleigh. Bryce Eldridge. ERA leaders, Kim. Luis Severino. That's green on the color match for Oakland. Going to Gary. Luis Severino, green chrome. Aaron Judge. Jordan Beck, Andrew McCutchen. And we got an Albies going to Kevin Dugan on the Clubhouse Collection Albies. Clubhouse Collection Albies. Yusei Kikuchi on the chrome. Cole Young. Still no auto. Casey Schmidt. Jazz. Adley, Luis Castillo, Sal Stewart, Matt Strom, Brady House, Bryce Eldridge. That's not one. Rookies, Ryan McMahon, Jackson Holiday, Curtis Mead. Cole Young, Ryan Jeffers, Andrew Abbott, Owen Casey. Oh, there we go. There's one for you, Chris. Roman Empire on the nickname variation. Roman Empire on the nickname variation. There's one for you. Shane Smith, Jackson Holiday, Kyle Teal, Ryan Weathers, Yesevich, Mick Abel, rookies, Junior Caminero, Bubba Chandler, Miguel Vargas. There's another one. That is a image variation, Jacob Mizorowski, Gary Mazzana. Two nice rookie variations in the same box. Jacob Mizorowski. Now we just need this box to have an auto in it. Shane Bieber, Mark Vientos, Nathan Eovaldi, Carl Yastrzemski, rookies, Jarren Duran. And, ooh, there is a rookie, or there's an auto, but not one we are looking for. Jack Perkins, that is Oakland. Going to Gary Mazzana, Jack Perkins. Alright, that one's not going to be board worthy. Peyton Tolley on a refractor. And, nope, another Jonah Tong. Alright, that'll do it for 3 and 4. Alright, we're going boxes 5 and 6. Not yet, my man, not yet. Is that what the super fractors are? The purple and pink? Or the one of ones or whatever? Hold on, I'll show you. We gotta turn the fan on. It got hot up here pretty fast. It is a nickname variation. Roman Empire, the nickname variation. You are very welcome. take a peek at it real quick. Hold on. Looks pretty good under first inspection. I don't see anything wrong with it. And the centering looks pretty good. Maybe a tad right to left, but I mean, it don't look bad. I don't see. And I could get my jeweler's loop out. Make sure on the corners and stuff. Corners are always tough with Heritage. Might be a little bit something. You're not going to be able to see it in the camera, but might be a little bit something going on down there, but I can't really tell. Might not be anything. Definitely a little nick on this corner. Some chipping on the edges. I don't think it's going to be a 10. I don't. Oh, sorry. I don't think it's going to be a 10 because Heritage is just so hard to grade. And I think I can see some chipping along the edges under the magnifying glass. Blade, Mick Abel, Kyle Teal, Bryce Eldridge, Altuve, Josh Young, Roki on the chrome, Jack Dreyer, George Springer. Is that black? No, maybe not. No, definitely not. J-Rod, Casey. There's a chrome on the Yesevich. Trey Yesevich chrome. Kyle Teal. Another Yesevich. Bubba Chandler. Corey Seager, Andrew Vaughn, Chase Burns, Nolan McLean, Darnell Hernaiz, Cade Cavalli Refractor, Jordan Walker Chrome, Dylan Beavers. Here's a dark gray Cam Schlittler. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just depends on who gets it and what day of the week it is. CJ Kafis. Dominic Smith. Owen Casey. Chase. Oh, that's another variation. I'm catching them tonight, man. Chase Burns. Image variation for Cincinnati. Chase Burns is Randy Carpenter. Cincinnati's been good to you in Heritage, Randy. We got a Brett Beatty refractor, Brooks Baldwin. Harry Ford. Got an Edgar Kiro, Jack Leiter. We got a league or victory leaders decal edge. Yankees and Milwaukee on the decal. Got a Royce Lewis chrome, Christian Moore, Nolan McLean, Owen Casey, Jaden Hill, Nathan Eovaldi. Yeah, there we go. Christian Moore. Benny Caldera. That's a nice auto. Christian Moore, rookie auto. Very nice rookie auto. Auto number 2 so far. There's a Nolan McLean. Green /99. Jonathan Langerud. Nolan McLean, green /99. Heritage chrome colors. Really, there's a Peyton Tolley. Really look good. Heritage chrome colors really look good. Curtis Mead, Luis Morales. Soto, Moniak. There's a Cags. Christian Moore. Jose Caballero, refractor. Grant Taylor, earned run leaders. Willie McCovey. Mizorowski. Roki Sasaki. Vic Albury, that is 70th anniversary, or sorry, 50th anniversary, Minnesota Twins. Another one for Jonathan Langerud. Stolen base leaders, O'Neal Cruz. There's a Roman Anthony base. Gavin Sheets, Christian Walker Chrome. Jordan Walker Chrome. Carson Williams. Cole Young. Chris Bryant refractor. Trevor Rogers. Mike Schmidt. Shane Smith. Owen Casey. Spencer Horwitz. Bradley Rodriguez. Kyle Teal. Trey Yesavage. Home run leaders, Justin Martinez. Nolan McLean. We got a Victor Robles on the decal edge. That is for Seattle. Going to Zach Stiles. Dylan Beavers on the chrome. Bubba Chandler. Otani. Harry Ford. Parker Messick, Yordan Alvarez. And Austin Riley, another one for Kevin Dugan on the Relic Clubhouse Collection Relic. Brandon Fogg. We haven't hit one of those yet, actually. That's a good one. I forgot all about those. That would be fantastic. Alright, that is officially the halfway point. So 2 autos, 3 variations so far. So not a bad first half. First auto was a little depleting, but we could get a nice legend auto. Oh, I'm sure they are redonkulous. I wish they could figure out a way to make Heritage have more autos, or make like every box have. Like, I know that's a big jump from where they're at now, but wish they could do Heritage like they do Series 1. You know, you can have the hobby style. They already have the hobby style, which is basically like Series 1 hobby. Relic or auto. I haven't broken Series 1 hobby this year, but in the past, I think you get about 4 autos, which thus far in our Heritage this year is what it's been. But then you got the jumbo chance where you can get an auto and a relic in every box. I'm not really a big fan of like them making the chromes and the refractors and all that stuff so easy. It used to be, you know, chromes were to $9.99, refractors were to $5.79, I think, something like that. Now, you know, the chromes are just there. Exactly. They'd have to drastically increase the prices, though. What's that thing? If they went from 1.5 to 1, I mean, that they'd have to. They would. You know, they would raise prices. I guess it would be What was it? What was it a box this year? 120? Is that what it was originally? Maybe 120. So make it 180 instead, which is still cheaper than. Which is. Well, no, for a case. I don't know, that might make a case kind of expensive. They raised it up that much. But yeah, they need to do something. Or even every other box has them. I don't know, just something like... I know people that have opened a whole case and gotten no autos. And that's just, that makes for, I've done it before. I've been there. That makes for a terrible time of a break. For everybody. There's a nice Trout refractor. I know Trout isn't what he was, but he's still Trout. He's still getting sleeved up in my book. Jonah Tong. Rookies, Denzel Clark, Junior Caminero. Dane Myers on the chrome. Bryce Eldridge. Runs bad in leaders. There is a gray, dark gray, or whatever they're called, Jack rookie going to J-Law. Rookies, we got an Altuve chrome. Brendan Donovan chrome. James Wood, Braxton Ashcroft. Luis Angel refractor, Joe Ryan, Brady House. Diaz. Mizorowski. Nick Castellanos, Dylan Dingler, Sal Stewart. Batting leaders, Patrick Bailey, Brady House. Jarren Duran. Bobby Witt. Kerry Carpenter, Lawrence Butler. Might be a numbered relic at least. We got a chrome Blade on the back. Yep, Manny Machado on the Clubhouse Collection jersey out of 77. These are hand numbered. Hand numbered. Now the question is, I'm sure Topps does it, but does Topps do it? Or does Manny do it? I'm sure Topps does it. I don't even know who has San Diego. San Diego is Josh Bates. That's still a nice one, though. Still nice. Any of the hand numbered jerseys do well. I know we hit the Trout the other night, and that one was like, comps were like $100 on the Trout. James Wood. Tatis, Diaz. Now, Machado is not Trout. Oh, there's a variation. I caught another one. Going to Will Handlin. Caught it. I'm on fire tonight catching the variations. Kyle Tucker All-Star. The only reason I caught it is because I found one in one of our other breaks for Detroit. Kyle Tucker with the star, the All-Star variation. Buxton refractor. I am killing it tonight on spotting the variations. Caleb Durbin, Kyle Manzardo, Jacob Wilson. Junior Caminero. We got a numbered one. Starling Marte for the Mets out of 77, going to Jonathan Langerud. Brian Hayes, Brandon Lau, Jonah Tong, Kodai Senga, Jazz Chisholm, Owen Casey on the chrome. Nice one for the Cubbies. Another one for Will. Christian Walker, Bubba Chandler, Harry Ford, Cole Wilcox refractor. Newt Bar. There's a Roman Anthony Raw Power insert. Jorge Polanco. Jonah Tong again on the chrome for the Mets. It's our second chrome Jonah Tong. Victory leaders. Christian Moore. Brandon Nemo, Rafaela. There's a Roman Anthony. Heriberto Hernandez. Johnny Bench. Mizorowski. Kyber Ruiz. TJ Friedel. Carson Williams. And Hunter Goodman. That's going to Michael Feenoff. Hunter Goodman on the Clubhouse Collection. Tanner Beebe. And another 2 down. We got 4 to go, so need a couple more autos at least. Alright, you need to go to the bathroom, now's the time. A couple minutes of opening packs. Alright. Boxes 9 and 10. Got a Tatis and a Rodon and a Jazz. Trevor Larnach. Max Muncy refractor. There's a George Springer. Victory leaders, Trey Sweeney. Matt Olson Chrome, Jonah Tong, Schlittler, George Foster, Schlittler on the blue Yankees going to Eddie. And we're going to follow that up with a Eldridge, dark gray, San Francisco. Sorry, the hiccups. Oh, here's an auto. Didier Fuentes. Didier Fuentes. That is Atlanta going to Kevin Dugan. That's a decent one. Better than that very first one we got. All rookies so far though. Didier Fuentes. We've the first couple cases we got mostly. Well, the first case we got mostly vets. Second case we did get 2 rookies. Jesus Sanchez for Houston going to Richard Mammy on the blue out of 150. There's an Eldridge. Mick Abel. Cole Reagans. Brax. No, that's not the right one. Nathan Eovaldi. Rookies. Jurickson Profar Chrome. Cole Young. Kai Ruiz, Carlos Correa, Cal Raleigh, Owen Casey, Cole Reagans Chrome. Yeah, that's the one we were talking about the other day, isn't it? Kyle Teal. Shota! That's a nice one for the Cubbies. 77th variation, or not variation, but 77th parallel, numbered to 77. Shota Imanaga for the Cubs going to Will. Yesevich. Strikeout leaders, Galoff, Samuel Basayo, Nolan McLean, Connor Norby, Cam Smith on the refractor, Noah Cameron on the chrome. Next box. Spencer Horwitz, Curtis Mead, Brandon Fod, Miguel Vargas, Trey Yesevich, Chase Burns on the nice refractor. We need a gold, a nice big gold rookie, like a big name one too, not just a bump, not just a wasted name. We need a big gold rookie. Rookies: Cody Clemens, Ellie De La Cruz, Evan Carter on the chrome. For the Mets, going to Jonathan Langerud, we got a Rick Baldwin. Rick Baldwin, 50th anniversary buyback. Matt Wallner, Cade Horton. World Series, Brendan Donovan chrome. Kyle Teal on the chrome for the White Sox. Matthew Beninatto. Jonah Tong. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. refractor. Rod Carew. Bryce Eldridge. Bo Bichette. Jarren Duran. Joey Loperfido. Dalton Varsho, Jackson Churio, Samuel Basayo, Cole Young, Freddie Peralta chrome, Kurtz, Cole Young again, rookies, Soto, and a Clubhouse collection, Dylan Cruz, that is Washington, going to Eric Meeland. Dylan Cruz. Dane Myers on the chrome. And we are down to our final 2 boxes. Okay, here we go. No, for Kansas City it definitely has been, but I mean, as far as Heritage goes, this is the autos have been less than exciting. Even compared to the other cases we've done, the autos have not been great, but variations have been pretty good. We just gotta hope for a big auto here. We got 2 more chances, though. 2 more chances. We've gotten 3 autos so far, so in my 2 cases I've done, we've gotten 3 and 4, so hopefully we'll get at least 1 more auto here in these last 2 boxes. And hopefully it's a banger, because we need a banger. Alrighty, 11 and 12, ready to rock and roll. Basayo, Harry Ford, Bryce Eldridge on the chrome. The last loader. World Series, Basayo, Kodai, Casey Schmidt, Corbin Carroll, Christian Moore, Marcus Semien, Harrison Bader, Manny Machado Refractor, Mizorowski, PCA, rookies, Matt Olson, and we have a Trey Turner on the Clubhouse collection for Philadelphia. Going to Cody. Luis Morales. So only 1 hit left. Jordan Walker. Horner, Sean Murphy. Adley Rushman Chrome. Bubba Chandler. Rookie, Suarez, Lindor. Yordan Alvarez Chrome. Mike Pazik on the 50th anniversary buyback for the Twins, going to Jonathan Lengerud. Sal Frelick, Zach McKinstry, Jonah Tong, Miggy, Spencer Strider on the refractor, Dalton Rushing on the chrome, and Chandler Simpson. Alright, last box. Come on, auto. Profar. There's a Jonah Tong again, another one. Going to Jonathan and the Mets. We've got 4 nice Jonas, chromes and parallels. Juan Soto chrome, Piazza, Kyle Teal, Nolan McLean, Joe Ryan, Andy Page's chrome, Joe Insky Noel, Harry Ford, Lennon Sosa, Andre Granillo, Kyle Teal, Trey Yesevich, Dan Warthen, that is for the Nationals, going to Eric Meeland. Luis Garcia, Agustin Ramirez, Nolan McLean, Trevor Larnach, TJ Friedel, Garrett Crockett. There's a Cags base. Alright, last stack. Cole Young on the Chrome. Ian Seymour, Tampa Bay, going to Scott with the Decal Edge. J.J. Bleday, that's a blue, on the blue Chrome 150, going to Oakland. Jordan, Christian Moore, Grant Taylor, Tanner Beebe, and another Matt Olson going to Atlanta. Hopefully that was an extra hit. We needed another auto, so I was hoping end with an auto, but I don't know that is going to be the case now. Noah Cameron, Matt McClain, Miz, Alec Burleson on the refractor, Cole Young, Piazza, Volpe, Judge, and that's it. Owen Casey. Unfortunately, only 3 autos again. We hit 4 in the first case, but tonight was definitely the worst case for autos. First case had a big one. Second case had 2 decent rookies. This one just didn't have them. All right, relics. We got Clubhouse Collection, Matt Olson, Trey Turner, Dylan Cruz, Hunter Goodman, Austin Riley, Ozzie Albies, Brandon Lau, Jeff McNeil, and the Clubhouse Collection, Will Smith. Decals, we have Ian Seymour, Victor Robles, the victory leaders for each division, and TJ Friedel. The blacks, these are supposedly out of 50, Ryan McMahon and CJ Abrams. Colors to 150, we got Bleday, Shota to 77, Jesus Sanchez 150, Marte 77, Severino 99, and McKinstry 77. Auto, we got the Jack Perkins. Some of the dark grays, we got Eldridge, Schlittler, and Chandler. And some of our chromes, we got Cole Young, Bryce Eldridge, Kyle Teal, Chase Burns on the refractor, Schlittler on the blue, Casey, Trout refractor, Yesevich, and Tolley refractor. On the board, we got the gray Cags, we got the gray Jonah, 2 chrome Jonahs, and a blue Jonah. We got the Manny Machado Clubhouse Collection, hand numbered out of 77. We got the Chase Burns image variation. The Didier Fuentes auto. Kyle Tucker All-Star Game variation. Nolan McLean green to 99. Christian Moore auto. Jacob Mizorowski on the image variation. And Roman Anthony with the nickname Roman Empire variation. Alright guys, that's it for Heritage tonight. I won't mention that I have another case coming because I know how disappointing that particular case was. If anybody's interested in any personals, I got a little post up. I might have a few more things. If you are interested in personals and don't specifically see something that you want, feel free to shoot me a message. I have a tote of other stuff that I could pull out and see if there's anything in there you're interested in. It's a lot of Pokemon, but that, Disneyland, maybe Series 1 this week. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate the fill. I hope you guys enjoyed the break, and I'll see you next time.